Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video and back with a new unboxing video because I received mail recently, another envelope coming in from Athens, Greece, from George Mastrokostas, who is running the Sound and Silence label and probably sent me some new releases of his label. And what I found interesting about this one is that they seem to have replaced the postal stamp by a stamp you just put on the envelope. For some weird reasons, maybe the Greek mail agency or postage agency has been running out of paper or is affected by the raw material shortage that is happening these days due to COVID or whatever. So affected me as well, because I had planned to release a new El Caballo Cemental release on my label El Caballo Cemental last Friday 5th of November. Today is November 6th. And what happened is that supposedly the cover hadn't arrived at the pressing plant, so I had to postpone the release by a week and probably have to postpone this even further, because if there is no covers, there might be no full cover release. So I gotta wait and stuff. Sucks, but still things like that happen. But now let's dive into this. You know the score with the Sound and Silence label thing. They have released a lot of ambient chill out music in the past, always in handmade DIY covers, which have this standard flap to open and stuff. Have progressed a little into more post-rocky territories these days. And let's have a look what is in there this time. They've sent me loads and loads of releases in the past, so I don't know, such a pile of stuff has been sitting here and now is gone into a box because, well, there is things happening in my life I won't go into right now, but plans and stuff. So we got a release sheet. Let me show this first, with a lot of information once again. This is Sign Rider, is the artist, a name I'm not familiar with. A Familiar Light, Sound and Silence 084 limited release, due for release, or has been due for release on October 11th, pardon me. So that has been a while. And Sound and Silence is happy to announce the return of Sign Rider, presenting his new album A Familiar Light. So probably he has been on the label, but I haven't gotten this release for review, I guess. At least I don't remember the label right now, because here it states he has his first album on the label had in 2018, and they sent me stuff in 2018, so actually maybe I missed out on this, or I didn't get this, or whatever. Is a solo project of Devin Powers, based in Norwood, Massachusetts. Has been producing a lot of ambient electronica, shoegaze and post-rock music, obviously on labels like Sun, Sea, Sky, Archives, Dronarium. Dronarium is a label that pops up a lot in references provided by release sheets on the Sound and Silence imprint as well. Has been using a lot of aliases as well, and has been also producing along Graham Marlowe and Brian Stegman and others. 11 compositions of ambient soundtracks, soundspheres, calming atmosphere, blissful melodies. So this seems to be a kind of classic Sound and Silence release. As they started to send me stuff, they've been doing a lot of pad heavy, slowly floating, atmospheric ambient releases, which were beatless and stuff, and this seems to be of the same nature. An interesting photo on here, which has this kind of what is the lenticular effect, but it's not a lenticular photo, but it seems these postcards, when you look at them and you shift them a little bit back and forth, and they have this 3D effect, and this photograph here on the cover looks similar, you photographed a lenticular postcard while it was moving, so there's a lot of depth in there and stuff. The flip side just has the Sound and Silence logo once again, which is beautiful, and beneath the flap, I guess, is an indication of how many were done. 200 were done, hand numbered, of course. This is number 63. I'm mixing up a lot of stuff today, and we got a track list and also a lot of stuff. This is a beautiful print, actually, and a nice type font or typeface. beautiful, very beautiful design. Once again done by George Mastrokostas, who is the head of the label and has been ever since. So a very active guy in the ambient and chill out scene of Athens and Greece in general. And also here is the, once again, most beautiful CD print, CDR mostly, so 200 copies limited. Here we go, sign rider. And the review for this one will be up on my website NightStyleZ, of course, in a few weeks or like a few days, depending on how fast I come along with like doing reviews and stuff. And the next one we got is another album by a name that is familiar, Panoptique Electrical. So we have reviewed, I've reviewed some of Panoptique Electrical's music in the past. The title of this is Decades, 2001 till 2021. So like probably spanning a 20 years time of unreleased music. We'll see what this is. Also released on October 11th. An era-spanning compilation of ambient works, experimental scores and soundtracks. Fourth album on the label by Jason Sweeney, who is from Australia, from South Australia actually, based in Kaurna country, or Kaurna in Australia. Has been active in other bands like Other People's Children, Pretty Boy Crossover and stuff. Has released a lot of stuff, so I've been losing like a lot of words about Panoptique Electrical and Jason Sweeney in the past, so I'm not repeating all that here. So here we got the release sheet, heaving with information once again, and here we got the cover. So very minimalistic and also with a nice minimalist art object. It's always interesting when people release stuff that is like spanning a few decades of work, probably unreleased stuff, so you can like follow the progression of what the artist has been up to like over the years. There's a back once again with the Sound and Silence logo, and we got copy 073 of 200 once again in here with another like release, or like not release info, but a lot of tracks actually. So if I get this right, these are a lot of miniatures actually, which have been taken from other albums maybe. So 31 tracks. This is a lot. Like really a lot of stuff for one album. So I suppose this one is very long. Even though the tracks are quite short, in like 1 minute, 2 minutes. The max seems to be like 4 minutes, and even one like below 1 minute with like 52 seconds of total runtime. Here's part 2 of the inlay, and here we got the CD. Another one I'm going to review on my website NightStyleZ, of course, so a link for that is down in the description box, of course, and also links to DJ dates and whatever. So yeah, interesting. More ambient music to review, so I'm gonna get into this as soon as possible so you can read all the stuff. I've put out an interesting review of stuff on NightStyleZ today, as I do daily. And yeah, what other news have we got? On Monday actually I had a day off work. I took a day off work short term because I took part in a TV production thing, which was not music related, but a friend of mine is a freelance journalist, works for TV. She works for TV and stuff, and she asked me if I could like participate in a thing that I'm not allowed to talk about right now because I guess it's aired first in like I guess January or whatever on like some private television station. So it was an interesting experience to be on a TV set. So one thing I haven't done ever actually. I've dabbled with like experimental TV with the Liquid Sky crew on LSB TV back in the days when I was still involved with them and they were still located in Berlin, but like being in a proper like kind of production setting and spending a day on set and like participating in things was quite interesting, and also like well, yeah, an interesting view like behind the curtains and behind the scenes and stuff, and the whole production thing was a little, well, you know, private television documentary whatever stuff, so not that like mind-blowing and mind-boggling and like but still, well, interesting. Met some nice people, made some connections and stuff, and this is what those experiences are all about, I guess. Tonight I'm heading off to the Goldener Salon at Hafenklang because my mate Julio Brandt is doing a party there. Like, he's doing the damaged goods party like every month or so. He did before COVID, and now he and his partner are doing this once again. And they have like a post-punk German new wave special, running tonight. So I'm going to drop by for an hour or 2 or 3 and like hang out, enjoy the music and stuff. The first time I properly go out since COVID and stuff. We'll see how that goes. And then I'm going to go into uploading more tomorrow, I guess, but I'm not too sure. Maybe if editing goes right, I'm going to upload this even before I head like towards the Hafenklang. We'll see. Baze Junkiii out for now. I'm going to see you in the next one. See you later.